Hello, Internet. Oh, Anime Secrets Internet specifically. It has been a long time since I've done a review for the Fandom Toybox. Sorry about that. But if you can't tell, I have moved since my last Fandom Toybox review, which I believe was Mogu Daio. I don't know when that's getting uploaded, but I recorded that back in like June, and it is October as of this recording. So, but it'll probably be December or something by the time this is uploaded. I don't know. I am not reviewing my kitty, if that's what you're thinking. But yeah, I've moved recently. And what I normally review for this channel, you know, Sentai, Digimon, whatever. I haven't gotten much new Sentai, and I haven't gotten anything new Digimon related. By much new Sentai, I mean I haven't gotten anything new Sentai. So I haven't caught up with King Oger's Mecha line. I still haven't gotten Kyoryu Origami. Digimon figures, I haven't gotten Angelwomon, the SH Figure Arts yet. I haven't got, like, the Angemon model kit. I haven't gotten the Shine Greymon model kit. So stuff I normally review for this channel, I just haven't gotten. I've been actually very heavily into Transformers lately. And speaking of Transformers, I thought to get back into Anime Secrets, I would review something I've been very comfortable reviewing lately, which is Transformers. That's what I've been doing on my own main channel. And since it's Anime Secrets, I figured let's go with a character that is anime-based, because this character was never in America. He has never shown up in American media, and this was kind of a big deal when they did the Haslab for him. So this is the Transformers Legacy Haslab Victory Saber set, which comes with Star Saber and Victory Leo. They are from Transformers Victory. Star Saber was the main protagonist of Transformers Victory, and Victory Leo was an upgraded version of the Jinrai, who was the main protagonist of the previous series, Super Guy Master Force. So when they announced him they announced this on my birthday, actually, in 2021. Yeah, 2021 they announced this guy. They announced it, and I was like, oh yes. And I thought it was just going to be him. Then they showed the both of them. I was like, oh, it's Victory Saber. That's awesome. And now we got Deathsaurus coming out, who is the main antagonist of Transformers Victory. So Victory fans are eating very good right now. Before I go into anything else, this is going to be a 3-part video. I'm going to do Star Saber by himself. Then I'm going to do Victory Leo by himself. Then I'm going to do the combined mode in a separate video, because there is a lot to this set. I don't want this to be an hour-long video. So we're going to separate into 3 parts. First, we're going to talk, like I said, we're going to talk about Star Saber first and Victory Leo in combined mode. So, but the box art, you have Star Saber, Victory Leo up front, and you have like a silhouette of Victory Saber. On the side of the box, you have the components. So Saber, Victory Leo, the Brain Master, Brain of Courage, Holly, and Fire. The other side of the box just says Transformers. The back of the box, you have the V-Star combination. There's Victory Saber there. And then, this is a slipcover, so bear with me. I normally don't, but you got a poster here with Victory Saber, or Victory Leo and Star Saber, Deathsaurus, and then Holly and Fire. That's really neat. And also, the box is reversible to make it more like Transformers Victory box. I'm not going to show that because I don't really want to. But if you want a reversible cover that looks like a Transformers Victory box, you can do it. And that's neat. I don't normally keep Hasbro boxes, but oh yeah, I'm keeping this. This is one of the best, if not the best, Hasbro box I've ever gotten. So that one is definitely one for display, for sure. But now, enough about the box. Now it's been 5 minutes. Let's talk about Star Saber. He was the main protagonist of Transformers Victory. He was the Autobot leader of Transformers Victory. So Optimus Prime wasn't there. Rodimus Prime wasn't there. It was about this guy. So he's a Cybertronian, spaceship, and I think he looks neat. He's got landing gear down here. He's painted very well. Honestly, he almost looks better than the Masterpiece. I do own the Masterpiece Star Saber, but that's currently in storage. I have none of my Masterpieces out. But I did do a review of him on my own channel. If Rizwan wants to link it down below, that'd be great. But I think this guy looks really cool. Star Saber is, besides Optimus Prime, my favorite Transformer. So the fact that we have him in scale with the rest of the main line, I think is really cool. He can't roll or anything. He has no wheels, but he does look neat. Now let's transform him. So we're going to hit this button to disconnect the front, and we'll get back to this piece in a little bit. We'll get back to the V-Star in a minute. Now this can actually separate or fold out into its own jet, which looks really cool. And it can fly. And it just looks neat. If you want to plug the gun in up there, you can. Yay. Also, I never have owned the original Star Saber. I wish that's a holy grail figure. I do want the original Star Saber someday, but I don't have it right now. Or at all. But if you open up the cockpit, his Brain Master, the Brain of Courage, is in there. And this thing is tiny. Like, tiny. He's a little guy. But he's going to be integral, and we'll get to that in a second. So, we're going to pull off the front of the jet. Fold these wings up. Fold up these wings. Fold these up. Fold out his hands. Open this piece up. Open that piece up and rotate out the legs. Fold that in. Fold this up and then fold out the foot. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Stop. Fold out the feet. There you go. My dog was snarling in the background. Open up the chest, fold the head up. And here's some difference from the original toy. I love when people drive by when I'm doing this. Anyway, in the original toy, you would just kind of stick him in the chest, close the chest up, and then a face would pop up. This is too small for that, so the face is actually on the back of the Brain Master. And you drop him. The way I do it is I just kind of slide the face up there, and then I close the chest up. And there you go. And there you go. I think that looks neat. And you can plug this into the shoulder as a shield. I mean, you could plug it into the arm, too, if you really freaking wanted to. But it's supposed to go on the shoulder. And this is Saber in his base robot mode. And he looks pretty cool. His head can turn a little bit, but it's a little bit hampered because of the Brain Master in there. But the fact that they got to turn it all is pretty good. Rotate the shoulder. The shoulder is on a ball joint, so, go all over the place. Up at the shoulder. Turn at the bicep. Elbow. The wrist is also on a ball joint. Pretty tight one. He does have a waist swivel, but it's a little, because of his back kibble, it's a little hampered. He does have ab crunch, but that's more for transformation, but we'll get to that in a little bit. Legs can go forward, can go back. He's got a knee, and he's got a ankle pivot. So he's a pretty decently articulated little guy, and he's roughly a deluxe class for those of you who collect Transformers. And he can hold this gun. The gun's a little big on him, but he can hold it. And if you want him to ride the V-Star, which he does in the show, he can ride the V-Star. So that's neat. Speaking of the V-Star, it does have a base mode. It does. It does. So, gonna pull this piece off. Fold this piece around like that. Disconnect the legs. Fold these up. And you can just kind of straighten all that out. Close the legs back up. Let's see. I think you actually do have to stretch out the legs. So let's go ahead and stretch out the legs. You plug this piece in up top. Then you can take this shield. And the shield does sort of plug in there. Yay. To be honest with you, this base mode is kind of poop. Star Saber can stand on the back if you plug him into it. Like, he could stand on these two tabs if you plug the back of plug the bottom of his feet in. But yeah, the base mode just simply kind of exists. I'm not a big fan of base modes in Transformers anyway, and this is one of the worst for sure. But anyway, let's not talk about the base mode. Let's stand this up. Fold out the feet. Fold the hands, arms down, fold that up, close that up. And we're going to raise the camera because this guy gets pretty big. Open up the hand, or open the arm up, fold that up, boom. Then fold out the hand. Same thing over here. Make sure all these wings are folded up in the back. And you've got the base of a bigger robot. Base body of a bigger robot. So, get Saber, pull that off, fold his arms in, or hands in, and fold his arms down. Fold the feet up. Open this piece up. We're going to pull that ab crunch up that I was mentioning earlier. Then fold these pieces up. Close the legs. Same thing over here. Fold these up, and these are going to line up with these slots on his tummy. There you go. Then he's going to connect right there. And then the legs are going to plug into these gray pieces right here to secure everything in place. Fold these wings in like that. Then finally, we're going to take this piece, drop it up top, fold these up and slide them out a little bit. Fold down the face. And there we have Star Saber in his full robot mode, and he looks incredible. I've always loved Star Saber's design. And this is really, really great. I love the fact that we have a Star Saber in the main line now. And he's in scale properly, and he's great. Articulation-wise, he does have a waist. He does have an ab crunch, I believe. Yes, he does. Legs can go forward. They can go back a little bit. The back skirts don't move, which is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Out at the leg right there. Turn there. Knee joint. He's got an ankle. He's got toesies. Arms, full 360. Oh, these can move too if you want them to. Double elbow, sort of. It would be a normal double elbow because his forearm's so big. Kind of makes it hard. Hands, turn. And just like, see, Jetfire, if you open up the hands, the port actually goes away to give a more clean-looking hand, which has always been a fun gimmick to me. I love that engineering. And then his head can turn a little bit. It's the same turning as regular Saber's head. Then he can look up. Can't really look down, but that's okay. He also has an insane butterfly joint, which I'm pretty sure is for sword holding poses. Because if you guys don't know anything about him, he can hold his gun. I don't like Star Saber with a gun, and never have. So I'm just going to store the gun. Actually, I'm going to store the gun in the shield, because he can hold a shield. Plug that in. You can plug the gun right there, and then he can hold... He's not going to be able to hold the shield with the gun there. But he can hold the shield. And I think the shield looks very nice. He only used it in one episode, but it's cool they included. This was actually a tier unlock. And then we could just kind of plug the gun on his back. Or you can just holster it, whatever you want to do. And then if you pull this piece out, right here, it can store on either leg. I always just, for some reason, I put it in the left leg. I can't really tell you why. Pull this out, and you can store the sword. You can plug the sword into the Holt in one or two ways. You can go like this, which is more toy accurate. Then you can do it like this, which is more show accurate. And I always prefer show accuracy. So I plug it in like that, and then I just kind of turn it. And this guy's great. I really love the Haslab Star Saber. I think this was my favorite figure of 2022. I know I'm a little late to the party in terms of reviewing it, because I never thought to review Transformers on this channel. But I couldn't think of anything better to return to Anime Secrets to than my favorite line of figures, and it being anime based, so it made sense in my brain. He is a commander-sized figure, or a modern commander-sized figure, if you guys want to know his scale. So he would scale with, like, the upcoming Studio Series Ultra Magnus, is where he'd probably scale. He's smaller than Jetfire, Skylynx, and Armada Prime, and Menasor. So, well, I don't have Menasor yet, but I'll get him one day. There you go. He's an awesome figure, in my opinion. I really like him. I think he is the stronger individual figure of the two in the set, personally, but that's just kind of always the case with Star Saber. So, but I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Part 2 will be up soon, but I figured this part by itself is already 18 minutes, so it's going to take a while to go through this whole set, but I hope you guys stick around for the whole ride, and we'll see you soon. Take care.